talk about the game last night. I think coming in, Tom, there are a lot of people, and I tried to poo-poo it. The Bears have never fired a coach in season. There's no obvious replacement on that staff there that said this might be the end of Matt Eberflus. Again, I didn't see it. Now when we see Magic Johnson, and we can laugh because Magic's had some silly tweets over the years, but he is ownership, right? 4% ownership, which is more than you and me, tweeting about lack of effort, which was obvious to anyone watching the game. I mean, this is a team that could have, would have come in at 3-1. The Commanders, if they had only gone for 2 and gotten to 2 in Philadelphia and beaten the undefeated Eagles. I mean, what do we make of the situation in Washington with new ownership and a team that so badly underperformed on a national stage on a big game last night?
Well, the Magic Johnson piece, you alluded to it, Andrew. Magic's known for expressing opinions along the way. This is just in a unique spot now where he's not in the NBA anymore. He's not the president or whatever he was of the Lakers. He's now a minority owner with the Commanders, and he's speaking out in a way that I don't think we've ever seen a minority owner do about any team in the NFL. So, you take that on one hand. It obviously was not a good performance at all by the Commanders in that game. They'd also been a team that we looked at over the previous couple of weeks and said, boy, there's something here. Obviously, Sam Howell had the bad game where he threw the 4 picks. But other than that, they looked competent. They looked better on offense. And last night, it was just kind of this disjointed mess. They had opportunities. Howell throws that ball a little bit outside of, outside the arms of De'Ami Brown down the seam. Maybe that's a play that kind of flips the whole thing. But to the Bears' credit, I mean, everybody, kind of buried him. I don't believe, Andrew, based on what I know, I don't believe that Matt Eberflus would have been out with a loss last night anyway. We're still 5 games into the season at this point. You never want to lose 15 in a row. And thankfully for the Bears, they did not. And they got a significant win. But they felt internally like they were not that far off. And they felt that way even before Justin Fields made the comments about being robotic that caused a firestorm because people decided to reduce that to a one-word tweet about coaching. And, they continue to build toward that. But when you have that going on, you have the Allen Williams situation going on where your defensive coordinator just one day isn't there anymore. And then you have the Chase Claypool thing that was playing out as well. You had a lot of different parts here where it's hard, man. These are not, they're not machines on the field. These are human beings. And the emotional weight of a lot of that stuff was not really productive. But you saw flashes of it in the Broncos game before that one got away from. And then last night you saw, DJ Moore stepped up in a massive way. Khalil Herbert certainly had good moments in that game. And then Justin Fields, he's playing like we've seen the flashes from with Justin Fields. And this is going to be one of the complicated evaluations for the Bears to make going forward here, which is that Justin Fields can do that. He can flash that way. But can he do it consistently enough? Or are you going to get the really good Justin Fields games and the not really good Justin Fields games? That's all part of what they have to look at going forward. But I think you have to credit, everybody from Matt Eberflus to Luke Getsy to Andrew Janocko, all the coaches who were implicated by those comments that, again, were taken somewhat out of context from Justin Fields. They've continued working, and on a short week, going on the road, quick turnaround, they went and absolutely kicked the holy hell out of a Commanders team that had been flying high going into that game.
And in the fourth quarter, after Sam Howell and the Commanders had come out in the second half and made some plays and made it interesting, unlike last week, Justin Fields and the Bears made plays offensively and put that game away, and they go into the mini-bye now feeling good getting their first win.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.